Brian here with Stogie Review, IPCPR 2019. We're here with Terence Reilly in the Aganorsa Leaf booth, and he's going to tell us. You're going to tell us about the new product that you brought to the show.
Yeah,
displaying for the retailers.
Well, thank you for having me, number one. So, what's really special about this year's show is that we're introducing a wrapper that basically nobody's ever had before. It's called shade-grown Corojo Maduro. It sounds like a contradiction because shade-grown doesn't go with Maduro generally.
Yeah.
And so what we do is we take about 90 acres in Jalapa and we use cheesecloth for shade, and then we take higher primings around fourth cut that are thicker and we ferment them for longer. And that gives you that dark, rich Maduro hue, but it's still Corojo. It's got that sweetness of our Corojo, so it's a unique flavor that is not like San Andres, it's not like broadleaf, but still Maduro, and only we're doing it. So we have three expressions of it that we're doing. We have the Guardian of the Farm Nightwatch. Guardian of the Farm was a collab, the original edition was a collaboration with Warp Cigars, and it was a top 10 cigar aficionado. This edition we're handling on our own. It's the same sizes. The only difference is that the Apollo in the size is called Orpheus, and the JJ, the Robusto, is box press, and that's featuring that new shade-grown Corojo Maduro wrapper that's proprietary to us. We also have the Aganorsa Leaf Signature. Signature is kind of our prestige line. It utilizes Medio Tiempo in the blend. Medio Tiempo, there's only about 50 to 80 bales that we produce a year out of 14,000. So it's like less than 1% of our total harvest.
Very limited, yeah.
It's a very strange leaf. They're small leaves and they're thick, kind of like alligator skin. It's a little temperamental, so we don't use a lot of it, but it's in the blend. And this also is utilizing that shade-grown Corojo Maduro as the wrapper as well. Finally, we have our GFR Lunatics, Locos, which the name kind of explains itself. They go from fat perfectos, maybe obese perfecto is a better word for them, because they go from 60 to 70 to 80 ring gauge.
Corpulent.
Yeah, corpulent.
Yes,
excellent word. That's a 50 cent word.
That's right.
I like
at least 50 cents.
Maybe 75.
Possibly, yeah.
And then we also we have our. This is not a new blend because we sell our Anniversario. It's made in Miami, but we made it in a special size for IPCPR attendees. So the max any retailer can get is 6 boxes of this. It's a box press perfecto. Every single one is rolled 100% by hand. No Lieberman is involved, and it's rolled by a single individual. Her name is Elizabeth Rodil, and she rolls every single one. So that's something that's really special. We want people that come to the show to have something that they want somebody that doesn't come to the show can't get. So it's really something that we're proud of, and that's about covers the new product line for us.
So I'm curious. I should ask more often when this happens, but so many people like to take a particular vitola and like box press that one. Why that one? Is it just for different, or did you find that worked really well in that vitola?
It did. Well, it was two things. One, it worked well, and two, it's if you look at the JJ size and you look at the Rambo size, they're not too far off. So we wanted to box press one of them, and it just tasted better in the JJ. So we box pressed the JJ. Yeah, just so that way it's two different customers. Some people like box press, some people don't.
And I have to ask about these little fumas, these little
so
field roll.
If you take a look, these little fumas of tobacco. What we do is that if you see one of our events, they're called Aganorsa Experiences. And what we do is we have people actually taste our tobaccos. We're known primarily for 2 tobaccos, Corojo 99 and Criollo 98, from the regions of Esteli and Jalapa. Now everything we do has those tobaccos in them in some capacity. So when you smoke them both individually as components, you're really getting the backbone of what we do. So you try them each individually to isolate the flavors they contribute to the blend, and then you smoke them together, kind of Cheech and Chong style, and then you see how the flavors meld together. That's a perfect example right there. And that's really great for the consumer because we all listen to music. I don't know how to play the piano. I don't have to play the piano to enjoy music. But if you show me a few keys, then I start picking up A sharp, and then I go, okay, now I hear that sound. And it's the same thing when you isolate the tobacco components. As a smoker, you'll start picking up on those particular notes in the blends.
And you'll notice how different those tobaccos really taste.
Yeah, and it's very different. Yeah, and it's not blueberry pie and apples. I mean, it's real palpable notes that are very unique and different from one another. So,
and those are pretty much in everything that you make, right?
Yeah.
In different ratios.
So some are more Corojo dominant. If you like the Corojo, which is sweeter, it's going to make you salivate. If that's one style, we have certain blends that's going to be really heavy in. Other blends are going to be more Criollo dominant. They're going to have more earth and body, more kind of traditional Nicaragua flavor. And and some people kind of like more of a balance of the two. So it just depends on what you want. And instead of somebody telling you it's good. You're actually making that decision for your smoke by going through the process.
It's a good time. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for taking a few minutes to talk to us, Terence. I really appreciate it.
It was my pleasure. Thanks, guys.